$46,180 a year. That's the median salary for a personal trainer in America, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. But there is a problem with that number. It includes part-timers, and 72% of personal trainers work part-time. So that $46,000 figure is mixing people who train 10 hours a week with people who train 40 hours a week. The bottom 10% of trainers earn under $27,580. The top 10% earn over $82,000. That's a 3 times gap on the same job title. And what separates them isn't talent or work ethic. It's the model they use to deliver their coaching. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why that gap exists and how to land on the right side of it. Here's what we're going to cover in this video. First, we're going to look at the gym employed model and why the math doesn't work in your favor. Then we're going to break down the independent model, the online model, and the hybrid approach. And finally, we're going to go through concrete strategies to increase your income this year, no matter where you're starting from. If you are a personal trainer or thinking about becoming one, this video is for you. So stick around till the end. At Gymkee, we work with thousands of personal trainers in the US and worldwide using our software. And the question we hear the most, especially from people who just got certified, is, can I actually make a good living with this? The answer is yes. But two trainers with the same certification, the same years of experience, and the same passion can have a completely different incomes. One's making $2,500 a month, while the other's one pulling in $7,000 or $80,000 per month. And the difference between the two isn't talent, it's the model. So let's break it down model by model with real numbers. Let's start where most trainers start, working at a gym. You walk in, you get a base hourly rate, you train the clients they give you, and you go home. Sounds simple, but the economics are rough. To give you the sense of the range, at places like LA Fitness, trainers have reported earning $12 to $15 per session after the gym takes its cut. For 1 hour of one-on-one coaching with a certification you paid for. At the other end, Equinox's top tier trainers can reach $55 per session. But even at the high end, here's the fundamental problem. Gyms typically keep between 50 and 70% of every session you deliver. So if a client pays $80 for a session and make the gym takes 60%, you keep $32 at the end. So let's run the numbers on a typical scenario. You're doing 25 sessions a week at $30 per session after the gym's cut. That's $750 a week, which works out to about $39,000 a year before taxes. Meanwhile, the gym's making $75,000 to $100,000 of your work. And on top of that, you've got floor hours where you're working around the gym trying to sell sessions, earning close to minimum wage. Most gyms are also quietly moving away from hiring trainers as employees altogether. They want independent contractors instead, which means no benefits, no paid time off, and no guaranteed income. At some point, the math just stops working in your favor. And that's why most trainers eventually ask themselves, what if I went independent? Going independent changes the economics completely. Instead of keeping 30 to 50% of each session, you keep everything. Independent trainers in the US typically charge between $60 and $120 per hour. In major cities like New York or LA, experienced trainers with a strong client base can charge $150 to $200 per session. So now let's run the numbers with that. 25 clients a week at $80 per session, that's $2,000 a week, which work out to about $104,000 a year in gross revenue. That's already nearly 3 times what the same trainer would have earned at the gym. But before you quit your gym job tomorrow, you've got to factor in the costs. First, self-employment tax. In the US, you're paying roughly 15.3% just for Social Security and Medicare on top of your regular income tax. On $104,000, that's about $16,000 gone right away. Then rent. If you're training in a gym as an independent contractor, you're paying some form of rent or revenue share. Depending on the city, that's anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per month. And then insurance, equipment, continuing education, marketing, softwares, all together figure a few $100s a month at minimum. So the gross revenue looks amazing, but after taxes and expenses, you're keeping roughly 60 to 65 cents on every dollar you earn. Still, that nets you 2 to 3 times what a gym would have paid you anyway. For most serious trainers, that trade-off is worth it. But there is a ceiling. You can't do 25 to 30 sessions a week for 10 years straight without burning out. Your body is the bottleneck. Every dollar you earn requires you to physically be in the room. And that's where the online model comes in. Before we get into that, if you're finding this video useful, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit like. It helps us know that this content matters to you, and we drop a new video every week to help you grow your coaching business. And by the way, we're putting together a free live webinar on how to build a profitable coaching business. You will find the link in the description below. So this is where the game changes, because everything we've talked about so far has one fundamental limitation: you're trading time for money. 1 hour in the room, 1 session paid. There is a ceiling, and eventually you will hit it. Online coaching removes that ceiling. Here's how it works. Instead of training clients in person, you build personalized programs, nutrition plans, and check-ins, all delivered through a coaching app. Your clients follow the program on their phone, you monitor their progress, adjust their plan, and communicate through messaging. 1 in-person session takes an hour, 1 online client takes about 15 to 30 minutes of your time per week once you've built the initial program. So instead of maxing out at 25 clients, you can serve 40, 50, even 80 clients without working more hours. And the pricing reflects a completely different model. Online coaching packages typically go from $100 to $300 a month per client. Premium coaches with a strong brand and a clear niche charge $300 to $500 per month. So let's look at what that means in practice. 50 clients at $250 a month, that's $12,500 a month, which works out to $150,000 a year. And your overhead is minimal. A coaching platform, your phone, your knowledge, no rent, no commute, no equipment cost. Now, I'm not going to pretend that online coaching is easy. Building a client base takes time, creating quality programs takes effort, and retaining clients month after month requires real coaching skills. But the economic model is fundamentally different. You are no longer selling hours, you're selling outcomes. And outcomes scale. A survey of over 800 trainers find out that those who offer online coaching earn on average 52% more than those who only train in person. And among trainers earning over $100,000 a year, 86% of them offer online coaching. That's not a coincidence. Now you might be thinking, I love training people in person. I don't want to sit behind a screen all day. And honestly, you don't have to choose. The hybrid model is where in-person and online come together. You keep your best in-person clients, the ones who pay premium rates and love the face-to-face experience, and you add online clients on top of them. Your in-person sessions cover your base minimum, and your online clients are additional revenue with minimal additional time. A lot of the trainers we work with at Gymkee use exactly this approach. They train 15 to 20 clients in person, they coach 20 to 40 clients online, and they earn significantly more than they ever did at the gym, with more flexibility and less burnout. The hybrid model isn't a compromise, it's the best of both worlds. But no matter which model you choose, there are concrete strategies that will push your income even higher. And that's what we're getting into next. Alright, now that you understand the models, let's talk about what separates the trainers earning $4,000 a month from those earning $8,000 and more. We've identified 6 strategies, and what's powerful is that none of them require you to work more hours. The first strategy is to specialize. Generalist trainers compete on price. Specialists compete on value. When you work with everybody, you're competing with every other trainer in your area for the same general weight loss client. And that's where the competition is the most brutal. But a trainer specializing in athletic performance charges $100 to $200 an hour. Postnatal coaching goes from $90 to $130. iRox training, rehab for seniors, executive wellness, those are all premium niches that you can charge way more for. Industry data shows that trainers with a clear specialization earn 15 to 25% more per client than generalists. And the reason is simple. When someone has a specific problem, they want an expert, not a jack of all trades. The second strategy is to add nutrition coaching. A clinical study found that clients who get coached on both fitness and nutrition achieve 10.8% body weight reduction over 12 months compared to only 2.4% with fitness alone. That's a 4.5 times difference in results. And 98% of gym members expect their trainer to give them some nutrition guidance at some point. So if you are not coaching nutrition, 2 things are happening. Your clients are getting worse results than they should be, and you're leaving revenue on the table. You can charge $50 to $200 extra per month per client for nutrition coaching. Even a $75 add-on across 20 clients is $1,500 in extra recurring revenue every month. That's $18,000 more per year just from adding one service. We did a full video on how to add nutrition coaching to your business. You will find the link in the description below. The third strategy is to build a referral system. Here's a stat that will change how you think about marketing. Referred clients convert at 3 to 5 times the rate of cold leads. They stay 37% longer and they spend 16% more. And yet, 83% of satisfied clients are willing to refer their trainer, but only 29% actually do. The gap exists because nobody asks them. Build a simple referral program. A free session, a discount, a bonus for every referral. Make it easy, make it automatic. The best new client is always the one sent by a happy existing client. We've got a separate video on how to build a referral system. Again, you will find the link in the description below. The third strategy is to raise your prices. If you haven't raised your rates in 2 or 3 years, you are earning less than before, and that's not an opinion, it's math. Between 2022 and 2025, cumulative inflation in the US alone hit about 19%. So if you were charging $72 a session 3 years ago and never changed it, in real purchasing power, you're charging the equivalent of about $59 today. You gave yourself a pay cut without even realizing it. A 3 to 5% annual increase is standard across every service industry. Your clients' Netflix went up, their insurance went up, their rent went up, and nobody is surprised when prices increase. And here's the thing, studies show that clients actually perceive higher priced coaching as higher quality. Raising your price doesn't just earn you more money, it positions you as premium. We did a full video on how to raise your prices without losing clients. You need to definitely check that out. You will find the link in the description below. By the way, the fifth strategy is to add group training. This one doesn't get talked about enough, and the math is incredible. One-on-one, you charge $80 an hour. One client, $80. Semi-private with 4 clients at $40 each, you are earning $160 for that same hour. Small group with 8 clients at $25 each, that's $200 per hour, 2 to 2.5 times the revenue. And here's what makes it work for everyone. Each client pays less than they would have for one-on-one, so it's a better deal for them too. A survey of 18,000 gym members found that 32% now participate in small group training, which is actually more than the 23% who use a one-on-one trainer. And the retention data tells an even bigger story. Group participants stay on average of 35 months compared to 23 months for solo members. That's 51% better retention. Your clients pay less, they stay longer, and you earn more per hour. It's one of those rare situations where everyone wins. And this works online too. Group calls, shared programming, community accountability. 20 clients at $150 a month is $3,000 for about 4 to 5 hours of work per week. The sixth strategy is to use a professional coaching platform. But I will save that one for the end because it ties into everything we've covered. So let's bring it all together. We started at $46,180, the median salary, a number that mixes part-timers with full-timers and hides a 3 times gap between the bottom and the top. Gym employed trainers keep 30 to 50% of what they generate. Independent trainers keep everything but hit a physical ceiling. Online coaches remove that ceiling entirely, and hybrid trainers get the best of both worlds. On top of that, trainers who specialize charge 2 to 3 times more. Those who add nutrition coaching bring in an extra $18,000 a year. Those who build some referral systems get clients who stay 37% longer, and those who add group training double their revenue per hour. So you can see the salary isn't fixed. It's a function of the model you use and the strategies you stack on top. And the real takeaway from this video is this: your income isn't determined by your certification. It's determined by your model, your specialization, and the tools you use to deliver your coaching. And that brings me to the sixth strategy. No matter which model you choose, there's one thing you're going to need: a system to deliver your coaching at scale. You can't manage 30, 40, 50 clients through spreadsheets and text messages. And if you're using one of those old school coaching apps that look like they were built in 2015 and take 20 clicks to do anything, your clients will notice. That's exactly what Gymkee helps you fix. Your clients get a modern, clean app on the level of what they are used to using every day, super simple to navigate, with all their coaching in one place. Training programs, nutrition plans, progress tracking, and billing. It's not a clunky old platform that your clients dread opening. It's an experience they actually enjoy using. And when your client opens their app and sees all that personalized content built just for them, they understand what they are paying for your coaching. You save an average of 2 hours per client per week and automate a ton of your coaching workflow. We're giving you 14 days to try Gymkee for free and see for yourself. No credit card required. You will find the link in the description below. To complete this video, I recommend you to watch this one.
We help you grow, put the vision on stage. Videos hit hard, set fire to the page. With Gymkee in hand, your coaching is prime. Clients feel the difference every single time. The software's the weapon, it keeps you aligned. Business expanding, no limits, no line. It's more than a tool, it's the path that you choose. With Gymkee beside you, you can never